That rat was wearing a shirt that said, "Kiss me, I'm extremely ill. If you've got any rich aunties, please point me to their bodies. I'm gonna be fatter than the duality of Vladimir's combined. Babies can hold out the longest. I know what I'm using as sandbags, as dental debt. Maybe not that. Why does everyone keep telling me to come out of the closet when I've got everything I could ever need in here? Fish, egg.
Hilarious. Like and subscribe.
So you're the freak that wants to buy the freshly squeezed colon of strangers. I feel like trusting you is going to be as bad of an idea as, you know, when those dudes who no longer had a colon feel like they were trusting a questionable fart, but actually it was me crawling in there, scalpels akimbo, ready to knit me an exceptionally graphic tube sock.
Nah, it's you. Did you come to talk about your father?
More of an ill-gotten meatball delivery, but, yes. Did you know him?
I did. But that's not what someone as clueless as you should addle their brain about. You left this town a boy. You never really knew it. And even those scraps are lost and forgotten now. Educate yourself. Breathe in the twire-soaked air. Get to know elders. Hurry not, Obama. Achieve respect, and then you'll have your answers.
Heard you loud and clear, old man. Var, is it?
Yeah. Only I'm not an old man. I'm a man who has no time for idle chatter and hates it when people clutter their room for no now reason. Come back when you have meat.
Is the meat I've got now not a now reason? Are you saying you think my meat is filled with preservatives and the shit that kills bugs? Are you saying that sucking me off in large enough quantities might cause autism? In bugs? I'm gonna raise a whole generation of stupid mosquitoes, and malaria will fall by the fucking wayside. Nets or not, man, save that shit for badminton. You spider of a man, you. Now you better treat that fucking 1 out of 1 human kidney stockpile with respect, okay? I wish they stacked. If they stacked, I'd have a whole Oreo sleeve of these fucking things on me at all times, but you can tell by the allergic reaction it's having to the mountains and mountains of tonnage, imperial tonnage of pocket lint on this motherfucker, that he's like a brother to me. I couldn't care less about the man that I fucking boba ball sucked it out of. He was a fruity, not a milky, so there was a little resistance from the viscosity of its human ham prison cell. But the kidney itself, that is one uterus lodger that I would not have eaten in the womb to become the all-powerful only fucking child to kickstart my path to be the loneliest and therefore greatest gamer who ever lived. Oh, that tiny man has an unfortunately, lanky caboose behind him. We need to talk about just how problematic an age gap can be in a two-man conga line. Love is love and Latin rhythms are Latin rhythms, but your hands better stay full of only maracas until his fucking parents get here. Not that I think they're gonna give you a permission slip to just have at it. Anyway.
We're working! It'll be done soon. You'll like it.
Is that what he calls it, huh? You're doing something for me? I don't know if I want my name attached to this. Until I make my very first Minecraft YouTube video, I'm gonna have plausible deniability that I had anything to do with this. There are 2 rules when it comes to Minecraft YouTube, and that's never do off-camera mining. We know you're using creative mode. And never do miners on camera. You better hope your prison sentence is spent on adventure mode. But I have a feeling they know the crafting recipe for a toothbrush shiv, and you're on hardcore one life go fuck yourself with said shiv mode, my friend. You better pray that that shower dick is a 2x4 pink wool effigy, and that no one lit it on fire. Chances are, they modded in the pink wool golem.
The thing we're making will help you a bunch. Come and Notkin's Castle, see for yourself. But for now, it's a secret, a surprise.
Best way to help me would be staying safe, so you don't end up on my table. Got it? And also, please don't end up on that guy's table, or any of his furniture. If his couch is famous enough for couch to be its surname, you're probably in the wrong house. You're in the wrong genre. Doctor, I think I see the problem. These aren't people anymore. These are just overcooked, unstuffed potato skins. I don't really know what you want me to do with these. They never had a heartbeat to begin with. Do you want me to water them? You want me to sprinkle all over? Didn't they just turn off the water supply, though? I don't know that the danger in my trousers is nutritious enough for such a dried-out fella.
Where have you been? We're drowning in work.
That's why I came. I find procrastination irrationally erotic. What do you need me to do?
If the screams are any indication, the sand plague is dreadful. These people need care. Dirty care. Give them their last rites. No one should die a virgin. Prosecting the dead. Shaking hands with the prehensile prostates of the dead. Studying infected organs. Denkovsky's orders. What else can be done? We tried different older medicines. Studied their effects, but the supply is short. Autopsies. Teach the butchers. Dirty care? It's important work, sure, but is that really the best use for my hands? Butchers can tell the difference between breast and rump. I really doubt that the 35-year-old man you call Cub has all that much experience. All right, genius. Tell me, what's on your mind? Father knew how to make concoctions. He mixed tissue with twire infusions. He conquered the cock. He subjugated the shins. Your father knew many things, true. But he didn't even have time to teach me, even though I was by his side all those years, sleeping on the floor like a dog. I tried my best, but this work requires a certain talent, like his. And you learn nothing from him.
Oh wow, I just have to sit here and take it. I actually have to prove myself through my actions. It's so much easier to just win a war of words and go back to sleep and let everything around me burn. Fine. Who knows? Perhaps I did. I was with him in the first outbreak. I know the sand plague. I'm no mystic, but it's some punishment from heaven. It's more complex than disease. To cure such an ill, one must be Isidore. But even he failed. He failed. I won't. How the fuck do I say blah blah in this man's voice? Blah blah. Empty words. Why are you always so arrogant? It always got under my skin. I don't think there's much room for me under your skin. I can see your eye bones. Father always said we should look for connections among things. That is how he made those mixtures. He was just reading the connect the dots minigame parts of open heart surgery for dummies. Something to keep the toddlers busy as we, harvest their kidneys. Put them on a naughty step cold enough that I might actually be able to jam them back in there sometime unscathed. Or maybe just drop them into a fucking Starbucks frap. That'll do it. Couple pumps of thoughts and prayers syrup, if you don't mind. You would need to become a teacher to accomplish that. But you chose to split away from your father. You're no Isidore, Cub. You're a broken record. Just trust me, like you once did, if you can. You didn't even take this opportunity to order me around. Come on, man. Which of these droopy gentlemen's fucking lymph nodes do you want me to make the breeding grounds for my special needle? You don't gotta be a thug to be a needle breeder these days. You just gotta be a meaty Tupperware full of all four humors. We got bloodletting on draft for vampires who don't mind a little bit of the indulgent clots. And if you're on a no-coagulants diet, there's always a full keg stand full of pork and beans for you. Cut Fat Vlad and he bleeds borscht. Very highly merchandisable borscht. His logo on every sausage. No Prince Alberts required. If you really plan to make that panacea of yours, do what you think is right. I'll cover for you. But the order from the town hall was clear. All doctors are to work at the hospital, sharing their duties. You are to report daily and work, else there'll be consequences. What can I do right now? We're short on painkillers. Can you brew more? What about medicine? Is the hospital not supplied? Where would we take it from? Medicine stores. All stocks are running low since the train wasn't here on time. They'll requisition what they can. Dankovsky's in charge of that. But we need more right now. I'll try. I'm at a loss. I've never seen a serious outbreak.
And this? Listen, was there really not a single recovery? Not a single one. Neither was there one 5 years ago. I don't know of any other such disease. Pneumonic plague. There was no salvation either, and no vaccines helped. Woe is the man that falls victim to the pneumatic rat kisses machine.
You can't blame me. That rat was wearing a shirt that said, "Kiss me, I'm extremely ill." Who's gonna turn down that opportunity? They just come at you so thick and fast.
My heart beats uneven.
I've come to help. There must be something I can do, right? Oh, Lara, I know Ruben has requested the restorative mojo of your snatch on multiplicitous occasions, but with these guys, I think it'd only make it worse. Well, Stark's desperate for us to stay busy. Who else could provide cold compresses to the sick? You just go through some classic women's suffrage, okay? Because right now I'm experiencing the most women's suffrage out of the three of us. And honestly, I mean, it's men who voted in the disease to be our president. You're the only sentient woman in the entire village. I think you could have made a pretty damn good case. If you were allowed outside. Okay, I'll find a way to help on my own. And you? What are you up to?
Me? It's a tough one, I suppose. I'm going to make a cure for the sand pest.
A cure? In these conditions? Don't you need... I don't know, special instruments, an army of chemists? The best we have is a kitchen stove. How do you hope to succeed? I'm gonna teach the disease a safe word. Hey, Pasture and Cock worked in barns. Never stopped them. Both of those things are the safe word. Or we could pasteurize people, starting from the cock down. Up, down, what's more important? I could probably boil your legs and turn them into stem cells, so...
Are you familiar with how blood serums work?
No, I don't. Wait. No, I definitely don't. That doesn't add up to any of what I was asking, but thank you anyway.
We take blood rich with antibodies, we purify it, and inject the patient with the resulting serum.
So, you know, if you've got any rich aunties, please point me to their bodies. And where will you find a suitable donor? Sandpest kills anyone, everyone, and it kills quick. Not a soul survived the outbreak 5 years past.
I never said it was a person. Such a serum could be made from animals, what the fuck?
Turns out a warm, sippy cup of milk was all it takes to give me the kind of, thick, fucking royal guardsman milk stash to, catch any rogue germ that happens to be trespassing on the fucking puckered up premises. This hunt for blood sounds dangerous, Cub. Won't you just infect yourself? Promise me you'll be as careful as you can. If you need me, please ask. Well, now you're making it sound like I'm gonna sacrifice you. Are you the only immune one and we're gonna find out because you're getting up all close and personal in everyone's armpit bubo grill and doing an incredible fucking opening pool trick shot with them?
Thank you, Lara. You're the only one who believes in me.
Except for my army of child soldiers, but I'm not allowed to say that I have those in public. Will you drop by today? Wait, every one of these makes me sound like an arsehole, because I will not make it in an hour. I don't want to force things of yours down throats of mine, and the other one is just no. Oh god, if you promise to feed me. Alright, let's, you know what every single Tex-Mex dip-a-thon is fucking missing? It's morphine. People still call me a ripper. Clearly, I'm just an incredibly creative celebrity chef. You know, your tongue deserves to be completely numb, and then you won't realize how bad it tastes and how old it is, and that maybe it's human fluids? Oh well. I don't feel great wasting my morphine on this, but hey, whatever. Wasting! This is literally my job. This is what it's for. It's saving lives. I've been using it as a sleeping pill, and everybody falls in love with me. Holy shit! I mean, that's not very high, but if I get one of those every single day, and I don't commit too many fucking murders, this job fucks. And now I've got every single motherfucker in there hooked on morphine, so if I can melt down a lamppost into a viable, shiny enough, rustless enough fucking pimp cane, I'm gonna be fatter than the duality of Vladimir's combined. It's so strange seeing someone look so casual when they also look like they've been in a, annoying toaster that always underdoes one side for the last 3 hours. But hey, I guess that extra warmth, those 0.0005 degree burns, means you don't need to spend money on socks in the cold, harsh light of fucking winter's day.
Sister Steppe holds some herbs in her bosom. Others she grants to us. Then there are the special herbs, the ones in the marble nest itself.
Sister Steppe? I thought it was perceived as a mother.
Mother to you, sister to me.
So, where does your sister keep the special herbs? Me at age 11 at every single fucking house party. I loved dill.
In the town. White whip is a bitter herb. It splits open the ground in infected districts. Ashen swish grows wherever swishing is heard, like the singing of sharpened knives. It can be found in districts where blood is shed.
I'm pretty sure I could grow it wherever the fuck I want. If you got enough determination and enough knowledge that father will never see you as a man of the house anyway, you may as well grab yourself a cheap vasectomy and only raise the Wicker Man as your new son. Bill and Ben, the Flowerpot Men. Let's see if they'll share their floral stench without me having to spill any blood. Speaking of daddy, I'm pretty sure the government is at the top of everybody's dad hierarchy, so I wanted to come through here because I'm pretty sure me having a job now, instead of just, recreationally pulling squishy bits out of not quite as squishy blokes, means I get an allowance, I think. Maybe. I'm not gonna spend it all in one place, but I will be spending it almost entirely on probably elderly escorts who can fill the dad-shaped hole. I don't think Artemy has daddy issues, but I think he's certainly got daddies all over the place that cause plenty of issues. Speaking of,
Are you with a child?
Yeah, you fucking got me. Heavily pregnant all over again. God damn it, I didn't think I was showing so bumpily just yet. I'm the first man to get lumpy down there and it not be the mumps. Do you want to feel? Do you want to feel my not mump phenomenon kick?
Apologies. I thought you brought in a baby.
You thought I brought in baby?
Do you visit infected houses during your work?
Normal, abandoned, infected, 2-story, terraced, detached, cracked in, treehouse, penthouse, Animal Crossing Island, Love Shack, Hate Hut, that basement where the Blair Witch had that guy stand in the corner and piss himself, Bouncy Castle, Auschwitz, you name it.
The mistress has decreed everyone who rescues an infant from an infected house is to bring it here. Such a dangerous feat will not go unrewarded.
I've got so many children that just follow me around because of the delicious fucking biscuits in my pocket. Surely you have no way of proving whether or not this was a kidnapping or a rescue. As if a baby stands a chance against the Sandfest. It's like a big brother using his fucking little sister's dolls as target practice for the edgiest line of Bionicles ever fucking released. This is why they warn you about eating the small parts. It'll give you sandy chafe cancer.
There is a chance. They discussed it earlier today. Adults are more susceptible to the disease.
That sounds really useful, actually. Babies can hold out the longest. Kids, too. I know what I'm using as sandbags, as dental maybe not that.
Even teenagers, and those imps that poke around everywhere. Most emerge none the worse for it.
Thank God Bad Grief is such a Down syndrome, weebly-wobbly 8-year-old at heart. Mostly in the forehead, actually. Fuck the heart. Well, okay. I'm gonna be the midwife for whenever the monster house from the movie Monster House decides to give mouth birth through a door flap. Letterbox, fuck. You should inform Dankovsky about this. If babies really possess the greatest resistance, he should probably put them in a fucking blender or something and make a detoxing green juice. It's gonna be hard to get the redness out of that juice, I gotta be honest. Especially without any artificial colors and flavors, because the second you put in artificial colors and flavors, that's no longer a detox juice. That's you attempting to bleach away the suspicious signs and boot prints that maybe, just maybe, there was a dead baby here at some point. Wearing boots. There was a dead baby that lived in a shoe. Probably never learned how to do up the fucking laces yet, so... In got the wind, froze to death, saddest story ever told. Holy shit! Why does everyone keep telling me to come out of the closet when I've got everything I could ever need in here? Fish, egg, 1/8 of a dirty brown apple, and $2,000, but You know, what would I spend $2,000 on other than fish, egg, and 1/8 of a dirty brown apple? The greatest questions of the universe are being answered here today. They're not, actually. They're just being questioned again. No one can answer that. We are yet to discover a brain wrinkly enough. Who did this for me? Who recognizes my exploits as the goodest boy in the maternity ward? Is it the dank one? Is it my dank OG buddy, ranked 69th out of all 420 memers in pre-Crimean War Russia? It's sweet of him to go back to his roots, though. I don't know that I've ever seen a more clearly homesick closet creature than he.
This close to victory.
We need to set up the facilities. An isolation ward, a real hospital. We need control over horse disposal. Tell me, how's it possible that this town has never had a proper hospital? Don't women give birth here? Don't people get sick? I'm serious. Can I help you somehow? No, not now. Oh, can you tell me what's going on with your water delivery system? Is it true the water's for industrial purposes only? Seriously? Why do you ask? No reason. Hopefully those are only silly rumors. Forget it, Obama. I have a splitting headache. If you have no urgent business, then we'll talk later. Later. Qui non proficit deficit. Be oil gano, Egypt. Be a gynecologist for Eagle's giblets, please. Come on, man. Come on. The rest of us can't fathom those impossible smells. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am word vomiting at you from the future this time around. You may have noticed that the last couple episodes have been a bit less connective tissue going on. For some reason, this video file is just fucked in a bunch of different spots. And the final, hour and a bit of this session is just a little bit too fucked up to make much out of. So, I'm gonna quickly redo this little conversation I had with Laura, and then the next session will hopefully be all good. Oh, I'm very scared that it won't be, but we'll cross that bridge when we fucking come to it, and if I can't cross that bridge, I will blow up its remains.
If you tarry, you'll die unshriven.
Cub, I'm in trouble. Have you heard about the water? Well, I can guess. I've been around the town, after all. We're running out of water. They won't carry in more from the step springs because of the quarantine. And last night, someone sabotaged the water pumps. The remaining barrels are all we have. Do you understand? Sabotage the water pumps? Why? Because the abattoir dumps its waste into the Gorkhon. But the pumps take water from the gullet and the guzzle. They're more clear. But today, a rumor spread that the pumps were producing muddy water because someone allegedly dumped corpses into the tributaries. More nonsense. The cemetery isn't far and it's spacious. We have plenty of room for the dead. For now, anyway. Things are bad, Cub. God knows when the water bearers will return to the steppe. These barrels are all we have, and they'll be guarded. Each person is only allowed 1 bottle. Actually, I've fixed the water pump next to your house. You're all set. Fuck This Show is brought to you by random acts of violence. I'm more of a random acts of an autistic desire to tinker kind of guy. Oh, but listen. Thank you, Cub. That was very thoughtful, but it's not enough. Why? I need drinking water. Lots of it. Pumps really aren't a good source, Cub. Whatever they say, now is not the time to take risks. How much is lots? I would much rather a couple of my loyal subjects fucking live than you maintain this hippo enclosure you got outside or whatever the fuck this is about. Listen, I want to provide a place for the healthy people who have lost their homes. Oh, hobo, not hippo. That's way less exotic. A home for the living. My house is on the outskirts, so the plague wouldn't reach us here. But this isn't feasible without drinking water. I've always respected you, Gravel. And my respect just grew. I have this horrible sickness where I can only get hard for people I respect. That's the opposite of most strap-on young lads my age. Father would approve. I suppose he would. Yes, no need for a seance when asking for your hand job in marriage. I'll need water. Plenty of water. Get me a barrel cup, please. I'll have it delivered here. You're a doctor. You have special authority. But you said yourself they're guarded. No one's just going to give me one. In the middle town, it's Olgimski's people who will guard the water. Just tell them, they'll listen. Please, sweet cub, I beg of you. It's not selfish, it's for a good cause. Those poor survivors. No one else cares for the homeless. Please? Oh, don't give me that martyred look. Fine. I'll do it. I'm pretty sure I could make people fucking care for the homeless. They're so useful. You know, if I ever run for president, I'm gonna make sure that every single household gets to keep one homeless and or Amish man as a pet. And then the ex-homeless get to keep 1.5 Amish men as like reparations, you know? I don't know if he's cut in half or really short. Well, no, he's actually only half Amish. He doesn't believe in soap, but he's happy to play video games and flick light switches. What I'm saying is I am moving in with you. I can cut myself in half if you'd like, though, but it will throw off the ratio.